CCTV, baby, and anyone me so. Even if I walk through the valley of death, I know the fear. Every day be jackal.
It's my member studio na fe ye more and come more. Stephen Amwa de baby cry himself friend Stephen Amwa. Sticker na and Crawford him.
President cry friend sticker.
Be very fine.
Adom boss.
Na maslock e cause.
Oh, maslock dear. Say there be a me can say ye hwen adwuma obi aye based on a reference pointer. Say he na beto ye he na ade akodura. And you must look dear to be honest with you. And now if people understand MFI, microfinancial institutions all over the world, there's so many high institutional structure there, and in Yankopandum, I cut the face of getting enough funds to actually disperse. But yeah, I'm dumty. So when you say manifesto, say about restructure must look. Until restructure, idea. Ubi onim sa nemenum bia ba ye ho a na yemi agi kama say ya boy homoden kakra unse nya award nyina ho for Maslow to get award na che say nyame adum BBS
hwehwem no ma ye wi
obibia for so far
na report ni bi ho
unte out na
me mate but me nya report ni bi nkan ti me nka bi
sa
ti me kwa beje copy
me lawyer because I say me because it's still with the security system in legal aspect that's what the mean until the mechanism
say company lawyer there
oh but the mechanism
Ghana the report am the lawyers are
until the mechanism e bia nya botre ne nkan ye the mechanism legally if there is nothing wrong with it because I use to tell you say contempt of court ne maybe we impair security inti
maybe we ya report ya hwehwebu ye sika yira ho
what is sika
sika
yira pa bebre akugu for
implication be ya teme tax da ya maslog na sika na yira azima
menka se menka
enti my copy
the American say tie bibia so mra me say me find out now there's nothing wrong with it also timo was yem fam ranya adwuma
report na me na wo
and me say mebusam hey papa you don't get it say I said there be leaked information is there obviously me print a crime if it's not against the ongoing investigation processes because so we and you ko apeke I think say be court ni ade eti me be ma so
ta kwache aka ya mpio wa me fi central
I adwuma
yo
constituency way boko
na so say you share a check me ta ko ho first
school dan no ma wi
school dan enwe
nkola ndo
school no say last time 1 year ni 1 year so they are 7 year say 1 year ni that time make no
folders and that's it
but all the same na say she a chikakra say we call leave no me so me call ikakra call constituency ko constituency elections ye win ye nyina me wo hye on nyina well na kam ye lusu ye so nya bibia mu na yenku ye
kura bibim
I was saying you Lucia Bar, yeah. No Lucia Bar, you say easy. We'll move a fucra.
I'm okay.
Why can't one and can't exactly.
But when himself small canoe, that come and discuss a power.
So we'll lose election.
Maybe a question. And you fear Cunyo. They answer me to it. Na men and now Cunya, ye dear, now Fadia. Na smart. Ya kotuaba. Tio. Abana Ghana and also Besum. Ulucia. We see kutuku. What you say? Maybe you have it in the first court ni ade de nyabone. But obi o ha and na mempene me nya party ni biem and na mafirim and na mayese na dey abano ye beto na efi akonya. There be you are coming to ask Ghanaians your party people to allow you to serve.
Woman say
me ka bia ma o kama. I me dey fuaso. Say me nua no.
Why ade. E job ni njem na secondly me buy na me san so call in suyire bi efa me kroma devastation pa manso manfi bridge bia mo apre ho am say ma be can happen bridge bia o there ye no over the you know assembling the containers ko see surum ma backflow by ma disaster papa kro 4 base 16 no mo dai bubu ntimo wo mo bia mabua me ekuro ba ko so ye front obin ansunsuo ebubu nkrofo da about 52 nsuo Nigeria fa on kra ma enye etie mo we shon nyina yakọ na mkohwe won mabay emwa bia manfo beboa na edi ahwe mo replace yo mo dan na de no betumi aboa Captain Smart nso odi anu betum
But I say, Dr. Ebo Texing, a senior lecturer, University of Ghana Business School, Economics Department.
Okay, Business School, come on.
Economics Department, one now. Okay, all right then. Baby, I will call there.
I'm part of BBI. Okay, make sure with you.
It's here for you, so papa. Oh no, but one now in Parliament. Umunia must say. But before, I didn't know parliamentarians, no. Yeah, kind budget State of the Nation's address. Mumma ya to Abama, Muye Husamu serious. A be that, a be tear calls, a be tripons, a be dim como. Chesa, as I didn't Yadamo Quatna, some coino, and Famu, as a moody at Table.
You already say yes, I know, and yet a sense your course, young
serious national television.
Yes, young but sometimes no, also. Ya dia ko school si ekosua de na so teacher ni kira dia wo se ne ebinu mo da
na chese ni pa ni serious
teacher bi so ba onda opanyini or your teacher nti sometimes what you different
so we student anya wona wo teacher ni emfa ne mre
sometimes you can't help it teacher bi oba be gina ho a ono asem wo kan ho hwe nti no bo se wo ti wada
anya first time wo and DJ ku for rolling time be say na dia mo ya
men defend is very bad see that name mo the to da bi nso a situation call for na enra say wuti ho a
to die
captain smart to
die
we dey say you soldier ni
pass
soldier
one
e bia
chairman sabun so you soldier ni wana Haruna Idris so you soldier ni wana
say your ma role o dey ma men defend this side yes e bad name sometimes so side na boring so be read the media you know say Bible verses na be quote dia obi ti obeda na nkremonisu nyeden obi osombosom nyeden sometimes delivery no ema interest ne ba ema manfo so hwenti me ka ha no ne maka ha say on be deliver speeches long speech I don't make sure say are interesting. Sometimes you bring some vigor be near the uma won't say ebema amanfo ejina na oya ne dra sadia and you can't help but that.
And now statement.
And rather mean who that wow kai say so media na me hu de oti wa hu na hu sa man for that na chesa de no na etolebia na eya ni hakakra interest no na isa finance minister oba for there's a media review and your budget no be ready media review and your ma since we already budget no the akoso se baby akoyie dan ka se bia baby a opeso de hyem no ode be hyem e bia omo project here ne ma bia akoyie a obeye den na watene no e ma ne ba na akoyie sana se mi hunu na enra no more or less no obe prezi aban no enema omayema ekoso na say since the last budget reading no say budget na ya dwuma e ma ne ma akoyie e de amayen and say be a the controversy kakra ba any tax review na oye no hono omode fa kwan bi so e de be share be increase prices and in general and me who say the delivery was boring na idea enye the Bible quotations ni ade yesum nyame de na so they were needless any kwanya na omo opia bibia de good previous governments because why already budget 2 statements and so still near my econo oh min ka se nyankopon asem na se me ye Christiani me born again Christian. You don't tell me about this me ka se needless because say obe read ye dia me dem say honye ho coach ye
no so be kind
serious media reverse I want to be asol that it don't tell me say me get see asol I am a Christian and I believe in the Bible. Opa yenko na me coach could be actually I know. But yes sir baby you catch and say bon sem free so asma na can
there's time for everything.
We dey know there.
There's time for everything. There be on train sir.
Me twede sir nyame no na ma ya say ma say
woni nyame nya fire na
oh ja na say me yake na ma
woni nyame nya fire oh you got nyame no
there be onka
okay want
let's be serious my friend. I'm a serious person. Don't let's go ahead.
Baby, young, or patches a baby.
Emphasis in
what happened in the parliament yesterday. My better me coach you as many as believed in him, to them gave him the power, the sons of God, to become the sons of God. if thou will confess before God, thou shalt be saved. Is it necessary here?
In the name of Jesus. God,
if you will confess with your own mouth and believe in thy heart that Christ died for your sins, thou shalt be saved. I've quoted you. Because here, baby, I say me preach here, but question will be something. Next time I did a preachy salvation message in here. That's what I'm talking about. And to me, I'm Ghana, serious. See a customer, say, yes, Otta call them a catch us and won't say.
Honorable Dwaso.
Okay, inti ono de ayen adwen so obe disrupt in some keke ma oyema menyabre. Yes, inti enyama me hu ye no na anyeme de papa. Oka 2.5% and 2.5 NHIA and get fund. Na kwan bi ase no wayi a all government enya more money. And mam me fancy wa meti tax so. Emu kwanya offer so ama government enya more money because first na ka say we VAT no kwaya hu de dia people should not forget say opposition ye adwuma ne say ye bo put you government on its toes na sade bia ban emwa manfo na ye ka ho asem say wo mu hu eno ka ho asem say VAT no e be kosoro na cleverly and say omo ye turn around temtemwa ko VAT de o ka say VAT e kosora na ye obi ahu po finance committee they had a hint because minister no command briefing first and omo de be two dwa no and so omo say the public no enye pesa de no enti omo koye review e de fa kwan bi so a more or less no ama man more calm because it is very difficult. A bad day so obetiase the one year no so my increase taxes instead. Well, it's a clever way because all my men more. Sometimes you need that as a government, no. Adebia or your crown, I don't make sure say, Emfa Basaba, Emma, a minimum. So VAT no me director. And can you and some BC, they say, why you say, increasing even more than said you can VAT be increasing, no. But I'm a minimum. That one my friend say, or my body or no moment is say, and never my mind yana. Every time we keep on increasing taxes, near me excuse oh muntia ska and I mind muntia ska namudia way, but there is never ending. Ya kwa. Can somebody put a break on this one? Now Obi say no. Every time I can say Ghana, what we need is hard work. Adwuma din ya nya adwuma din dia government nyeska say ya e to whistle away because scare the chairman for ka na chairman for ka ya nya adwuma din the money no e ho ma fa so bia enti ebeye ade bia emwa osanso ka income tax about 10,000 and also instead of 25% no they call 35% and then they friend progressive tax just a wow more no utua more nka enya boni because progressive taxes no baby bebre ho a omo yes ade na o hwe 10,000 dey they say your man you na o je 10,000 yes ka bia ehu yes ka bia ehu na say 10,000 be jo 35% above that dia and ye na say a bedding but ye just say every individual so can government make use of this money problem here what taxation mu no me a coming conquest can yema enko amanfo ne sem individual ansem no mum emfa nya adwuma onfa enidwa na enye government enye taxes on what they do with the money but rather no government no ye pay lazy man approach to said ye papa baumia okay when he was in opposition or said taxation ye lazy man's approach and pass so yes because say 10,000 no he says professor or get 10,000 giant no fanya bibi or you're innovative or they are yen adwuma bi na fa so about then government will tax on what he is doing rather no yemperesa directly we see kind of farmer and when government takes this money so on to me enfeso yi na sika nyina ahwesel ko san ye man ye ya see $1 no because of this taxation ye na people becoming poor no aye ma ye $1 entumi nyina omo ka say ombechi $1 edia asie but it's not working Let's say rate near 4.85 or so. What is happening in this country? Fuel prices are quite a cost. Just because we enjoy managing Yemen, taxation near the MY. I always think at the almost kind of position. No, it was very good. Say, taxation, young production. I say, Levi's approach, and it's all taxi. Nina kind, but now no in power. No, what are we doing? Will there be a timer? You best stop. NDC, they are on the sideline. Or more shit. Say, Mamma young complain, say, oh, taxes no court, taxes no court. Now, 2020 year by it should not repeat the same thing. I just idea Ghanaians will lose because yes, you kasa in opposition, you bar, then we do the reverse. It is not the best you cry. No mom government if you say 110 ministers here, you choose you win. Why don't we try to cut expenditure? What's on you mean? 110 ministers. And what is the productivity? What the BS were made more into 110 ministers. Why can't we do it with about 40? Say, and this in Penfold Chimia, Omonia Chishaya, a planner, ye bar, ye be use about 40, maximum 50 ministers. The rest near something productive. Near from what? Now, so we 110 ministers. Yes, oh, I'm a general parliament now, Nayaji. What about the extra cars out of the mountain? What about the allowances? What about the housing now there or the Mawa? Oh, yeah, MP Winya. It's a drain. Over other ministries so ministry now what you know. Ubenya Edonia Diamond, Edonia directors, Edonia printing Nyama printing Nyama. It's a huge cost. I get creative way now and Fafas will be Emma. We are 998 presidential staffers. A dear Juma pan ya increase Sadia Marco do say. These are areas a bit me a catty cost. The catty cost na emma taxes and cost. Na amafonya income, disposable income or bottom. A sense me jibe be 5,000. Na a government, oji bear 2,000. Okwa, you are going to waste it. Then can we jam Miami used to say canoa. Now the yebi beer. The ripple effect will come. Now we give whisker. Your panel directly. And yadia you cry. Government can also make creative jobs. I'm a man for jobs. Because if we should create the jobs, and the beboa ama a side taxation and yet limited to a few people. Manka government ma amount for year and expand on businesses. Now money. Nipa bebre enko adwumani mu na saa ontua taxes na e be abroad na we dey the company ba akona oho no ye gene tax directly wo de oniama free habo a e say taxes nyina aye double ubisa aboso kanfo a instead of you say e betiti so no oniama nyina e kosoro yen hwe de ma bia be productive okay bi be ka so nurse training allowance teacher training allowance yes it is good free money why na MP. Now you can't rob Peter to pay Paul. Say, yeah, Jessica Mancrofa, young people say, Diana, yeah, G. Abana, a whole banfa so amagana money. Okay, so a year for near, yes, it is good. But me, young one can say, Sicano, young fire and yet at Yabia, a banfa swaba. Even if we are using it to build the schools now, a bema, economy, no, I improve because you are putting up school buildings. Who put you up school buildings no oh yeah oh better cement oh better iron sheet oh better bibia na economy improve na mom you say echiche sika ne dia ye be hu de ye hu ya every time ye sika no cities no e be low amount hu be kire we shall continue to take taxes because sika na ye no
and but that's honorable Star Assurance Company Limited adomonline.com Amanak Real Estate Cinderise GCB Bank your bank for life and have a cable vital rich one na eso asend person no sticker yanko
yo minua me da se bebre nyame nhira yen se
nhira won so
my akwanya na ya bana me de me se nyame ba bia na sem wo ho nti nyame asem de enya de ketwa na ye na nyame asese yenya obi wa Ghana o kasa onde odi nyame din anya bi akra bem you say bibia mu no yemfa yenintu yankopon so and me feel say ya de papa miji asem kese say finance minister na me ayi adomanya obi osuro nyame odi nyame say nti ne na ekoye nkakra nkakra ni da so ben yɛnka sɛ biribia yɛ but nyankopɔn adom nneɛma bebree aba kyɛ sɛ ebia fo sɛ akɔ kama yɛgu so ɛden deɛ but yɛgu so na mepakyɛ o ɛtɔ da yɛnhwɛ nneɛma bi yɛ sɛ yɛnhwɛ yi a sɛ ne yɛsi de ɔman no ɛkɔ no ɛsɛ yɛnwene nkyirima ho ɛna me posti adeɛ bi I hardly post nneɛma bi on platforms yɛsɛ stop and search in UK bibi a mesend deɛ ma
stop
and search unsi yesusu nyina e London obeka minim deɛ but obeka ya ona ma once a while say almost suspect o metimi a stop you no ma hwɛ de kura wo ne saa ne ma hwɛ wo ho ne ma na se say de ekɔ na yɛde e bibifo nkura nko a no mo search wo like awe hu ye papa che say me dwene ho kura me ntiase na ɛno na me hwɛ na me dwene ho a smart de ma dwene ye me say ye ne ye pɛ ɛna abasa ye ne ye pɛ na nko mind to say Ghana there is no justification for us to even have unemployment in Ghana. Me say see ye nneema ya o my population yenyankra nya nu 30 million no your land size eson papa your forest semi forest your savannah semi savannah your coastal belt na o hwe sa various types of is it landscape you say a year o hwe papa areho you were all kinds of you bring different tubers you're all kinds of suckers you're all kinds of fruits your side meaning your cocoa your cashew your coffee your coconut your granite what you are not on chair your salt your oil minima dia ye ni bi wiase timber you different types of timbers you will say name we nyina na de here I did develop your mind raw material and then the labor force the skill component engineers yewo doctors yewo pharmacists yewo farmers yewo sikanim defo yewo ni nyina so Ghana ha no here on the continent of Africa it will be into dear painting na on mind to say Ghana up to now dia credit that one boom both and not seb you Mr. King am kren koskua ke fi so o me de e bi krom nim de e form kakra no o mutimi ya kama fruit juice which me na de egum and so enam atro pesamin kumnya corruption no kra ye nie ye kwa so dem so ye betra ba bia ye be di atro onman no ama atro ni nkontompo ne sikadi bone enti obi kra koskua kwa akiri enim sa ade we fufu no de nam nchen NDC MPP. Now how can we develop our country with this attitude? Papa, obi enu obeka choice MPP bone nim and NDC papa nim two parties in there obi a won nenso na emum obi osuro nyame papa ye sum ni bi enye nsu ase de ni bi odi bonkum ni fa boma ba kwa ho oden e wo suru bebre time and time again ugugu kra be hu MPP aba 8 years da NDC aba 8 years mienu da ene ma no key wo de ya ka primary macro indicator ya say yenwe ntie mfanto nchen the secondary macro indicators such as the industries, the health sector, education and infrastructure ni ade nya atro nye nkontompo na papa se ubu obeto oman winim economy no economic management na ya kan ho asem ni sikasem no e de say yare o se wani eye wo ya o papa mpacho kafra wani ye wo ya onkofa service ade a ye ditua suppository enkoto wani so na de ya ne se bibia si omam na obinim se nsuo wei se me ankata so ya moa be komunu abewu na obi otinchen nim sa ade no ono de na dwen ye ne se obetuma jesi ho na obi a capitalizing on that ordinary people ne say Ghana for say on mine say because ono ka onimo say sa na moa but on mine say Ghana for na say dodo ne de propaganda they are able to buy some of the media men no mu di NDC MPP achi no kura pa ye wi a Sunday na yet asori dem nya pagi ensa hwe God will not just burn people nya fire na bechi mu people will be cursed based on sanyema we because me drive free Medina to rich nem hu barefoot and crowd nam council me personally I'm not osorabofo nka say me perfect me real ho me intime na but there are people who don't care waja o my MPP there to GDP ratio and our percentage it was 73%. I stand to be corrected. Naturally, me say papa de sebi onya amanyosem aho metre ha amanyosem ni se oman bia obeto over 70% debt to GDP like Ghana adru ede sasayare na yede eno ne ye yakosu yakwachi enye honest nye nkyerechire nkrofo mu enya amanyosem niema mienu among other things there are a lot but your major two solutions you increase your revenue you cut down expenditure basically say meboa papa itia ubetuma google ubetuma pe book echina me ba pamifia that is what we inherited but the atia ne say amanyoku bia so won nhihye osikasem hihye mu me shift every technical no normal politics you be bi na church but I think one day just bring San is a technically ne better person or you very honest when you near kasa MPP capitalist nke they adopted your benefit expansionary fiscal policies kayane no yenye tax be bre na ankrankra nyuma han na ankrankra nyuma na tumpo na nyuma aba NDC opposite omo de komoje tax be bre no ma ye hiafo nhyehyeye no so omo pa no omo ye hiafo nhyehyeye central government will be part of it MPP so private sector and so yenhwe NDC nye MPP eto no check wana jekese esen yonko say ya tutu na kese mu ko ya di new one say anye bi MPP be yi to ni bebre fi so emre du na say di bi ka ho a ya de be ka ho oman papa kan wo say adwumaden de enokre ba adwumaden de untimi nya adwumaden de abra woni ska oman export import in my opinion MPP and this dey for a long time because they are industrializing Ghana nti import a lot you need baby bebre nya sika bebre e bia da wo say kan say ya sika na ya de yeden and also here Ghana for its importance. But apart from that, no, you can't take away tax. I'll budget never. Name what Jessica or the yedding. 1 year of Nanado. And near mammy and son all over the world, yeshe. A memu bia. Usika Samushe. A quabe and abefa so any pabedi. Any infrastructure. Oko American only idea security a major issue. Ghana ha African countries corruption a major issue. Until the corruption come. I'm picking one after the other. About economy now. Men call uko indicators now about camera full indicators and I mean no. But minimum say anye bia uko Ghana ni padodo na bobo sia ni diga. MPP nyama en uko bank na ko bobo sia sika kura bia. Na between ohamu nchichemu aduasa miensa ebi kura ade aduanan. Se me boa and me say 3 weeks ago me to me bank me office and a one bank for ethical reasons moment on say 26-27% on me loan. Inti sikasa mo hyehyɛ yempo me bese me ko technical aspect treasury bills ni ade aka say na me ka economics ba okobo bosia wo asoye ho a ensi hu esi ho andananado mumfra banks 9 sem call for ma nto pa kire say to build a country is a process na ye economy ni wie ye no yemra enhyehyɛ ahiafo ani ade beko so me nka say Ghana hoto aba no me ntimi nka sa but sikakro na no ne me ade me kasa me boba na ye mfiri ha sikakro na bi ena nanado bae o se ohiani ba wo kɔ nursing school obi anu nti wafa mema be 9 wanyem wanye school because we need obedi ni papa na maame ni bi NDC be yifiri ho o ma ye social den na ahiafo nhyehyɛ no nanado bae o se me restore one restore within 1.5 years me wa nanado be talk 122 billion oba teacher ni bi anu nti bi o jai kratifie
mutua first one mutua bi
oko check nananse nurses so here nanado about friend nurses no
je friend
me say me dia nya me papa oh they make count to myself what I'm saying is it's being paid I know
now they are also saying says
no recently omutua I can't give you the please who they me say what you man say Adom and I'm friend nurses for
you don't have to engage me. They are calling and complaining says you can't
say Emma it's na be untua no me ba na be untua when you if anything at all he's resumed and started paying at least it's better than will be a free and on swear fano to nchen teacher for on swear obi onye sikampo mfiri nkran kobolega as we teacher ni what happened nana do be what you he started paying fano to nchen free SHS ni aka ho asem so we get to your school fees and ase enye obi ni whole family for 15-20 years obi anko secondary school da SHS senior high school because ni fee ni bi enne obi we ni da so send ne ba ebe kwa awie na oka anima we na say enya I don't understand what you mean 1.5 years obi a sell on my 8 years national health insurance me my adwuma hoda I was the first person NDC asked me to resign. I think March or February 2009. I was the national deputy coordinator. I understand it and I know what goes on. Some hospitals in Ghana decided to say NHI is going to be Ghana for a long period. And then check it. Is it the same? All the pro-poor policies, go and check. School feeding, leap, go check it. How we have lifted them. Yamato, the Omobetu Yenibu. What should this year? Oh my God, here and after you can league table here for that one. I can't account. It's okay, but you epic and I cause you here no be. You give you at the lower level middle income status. Says so much sad you are quite cheap. Minkas MPP are perfect. All the things they talked about, 13 year infrastructure. Infrastructure mean you're match. 1.5 years, you destroy the economy. If you are Saka Kanokrano, I bet you NHIS, I bet you about 70% eka in this year to. You're starting a lot of developmental projects now. About Papa and was share problem, no solve it. Joy from what you must start to say, ma omuwa konfanoche areho, and it was a good cause. First lady in Hujimu, a raise funds within 6 months. It me a see dia. It is a Kingston maternity hospital. A no crack. Abuchiri. Yeah, shema a here for our Ghana dear. Ubika say, Nanado be within 1.5 years. A cow bet you know to me, yeah, Ubi bet my yebia media miss me to who. We've done so much work, but you see when you say to develop a country, a process. And a process, you know, corruption, you hear leader or you're committed to the cause of this country. Menkasa Nanado is trouble for Baba Kaya. And maybe corruption and Ghana as a Ghana shapoase. No be a solution. Papa, I want an MPP about Nasi. Edit Internal Audit Act by Procurement Act Bill, Financial Administrative Act. Satana UK 2005-6 there about 7 day. Omo babuchire ebe ya announcement. Emma omo ya accounting audit ni sa niema no. Abai ma omo package. Anasa reshe so omo mra Ghana. Ene do mbe ye internal auditors wo ministries ni ade at least ebua ye kakra. That time Nanado no a lawyer penny on ebua me ye internal audit act ni sa ade nani Matiamidu issue the decision to even bring Matiamidu. Krano Ghana for honesty. When the country was Matiamidu Nanado aname amiti ana obi ansuro no. Ono ana by party na man one of the top positions in Ghana, Attorney General. And so omudi nsema emfatan or expose you. To say Nanado to onim se ono a sebi woni ni party okowiade an okoye bone a papa no expose no but ogin hudi or what commitment because he has a readiness or pepper so be to kesase into what na show send your no po be careful on na ban. Enti me pa cho obi nkase 1.5 years no Nanado amaga na heavy no ba wo hwe okai beto obi a wo ya ade a ye say wo hwe bible mu a o say talent twi mu de mintimi nka sa achedi o se de ye ma bi 5 ebi 3 ebi 2 yankopo obi sasa wo ye ma wo sen na abo ho ye hwe say 1.5 years ago ye oba ye sika sam hyehye ya net sen 1.5 years ago, na free SHS no na ho ana eni ho na net say. Afa so say and this is say because other bodies are saying say Nanado nye say optional. We ohia ni o sika ni o say optional. Say nye optional or ye wasaka biom or papa or so be say o sika. Na so pega na ye na so betua you can go and pay. But so far as Nana Addo Dankwa and the MPP are concerned, education is key to our development and we are spending a lot in that field. And yet, sir, Jack, where are you projects? No. Ebim Simesi Dice ya, Oko Kariga, anyhow, Oba Kumasi, anyhow, Okota Kradi, anyhow. And yet, no. But what I'm saying is that Yanko Pardum and you can see about Vatim. A ye dead day. And this if I feel you could see a Vatim yet too. But as my conductor, yet to Vatinum, and Timepo, which I say, corner walk, I say, no, a pagana for what you say, and no cray a had ya phone. All kind of crab. Oh, Papa, Messi, ya to Vatim. Mr. Taxi, ya to Vatim, and now, Mamma Fanusi, if I walk as a neighbor, Manusi, no, I did also Ghana for share. Say a jet to one yet between NDC and PP. It is right, Papa. Opa, Mamma time, say, do me so. Menke can near ma tax. Kakra, Sika Kakra, Modemo Kakra, MPP from health, education, this Anyamano, ya dear, and
Mr. Taxi, there name one or two people are kasa on VAT. Almost say 12.5% in the day. One more increase. Then so. We share calculation why you need na say indirectly no. We share calculation in the cost. Mona eja economics bona mo share. Ete say
you me da say na I now do me be share politicians no say na
aye bibia ho
my confused.
Say professors na politicians.
No in some finance minister be kan na baby o ha eto asumi ye pa na yan de politics na sana in some next ten sa na be kan no na me be say o me training ye enya papa bia enti be the fancy be free mu ne at times
once yanka fancy mu yanka fancy
na me the bofun sa free mu yesterday in some we see na the main issue at stake was the tax measures now government in the buy. Now before we begin to analyze some of these issues, or there be there, what alternatives do we have to fund our development process? Now, time sticker Casadon, he made mention of a very important fact. Sir, normally, no, offer economy, also expand the economy, no, you look at first moving taxes Emma business into me expanded. Now we create jobs. Into your mobile can say they were in to spare production on person expanding productive activities and not tax the economy. Now it was me ye painty or we use our new some taxes in if you know. Now it was a step in the right direction. Now at the back home says ye taxes before. My question is so bizarre say how are you going to fund your expenditure, because so our taxes now general. Now it was going to fund expenditure. Now we had an MPP government now coming up with a lot of campaign promises, free SHS, 1D, 1F, and a dam in every village. These social interventions require money.
That's right.
Now you taxes if you way, how are we going to fund them? So the legitimate question to ask is, what are the alternatives available? Now, OSHA first 5 months of this year, over trade taxes are government are collecting more than the target, less than the targeted to collect. Why? Because we use some taxes if you on VAT on inputs, imported inputs, imported drugs and so on. They import this one. Tariffs. Ne Google so now man yet too expensive no. Inti trade tax revenue no are declining. The media review was to find ways in which our financing gap now, a comforting government, or may close the gap. Now, there are three ways of doing it. One, either say, borrow to fund your expenditures or revenues in decline. Borrowing, so, it is not a viable alternative for us. I mean, at a point, our debt to GDP ratio go above 70%. They could do so very unsustainable in two ways. One, interest payment on the debt, part of your expenditure. The more debts that you go in for, the higher the interest payments. That takes a huge chunk of your tax revenues. In the abundance of one government, you don't have the space to be able to be free to have resources to develop your economy. In the it calls for concern.
Okay.
That is not the way we should go. The other option is Uncle G loans from abroad. Now he decides to say loans from the domestic economy. Now a government that says that it was trying to let the private sector expand into being borrow on the domestic credit market. Into see over a period of time here, treasury bill rates have declined. Into my interest rates in form. And it's a good thing the government is doing, because what it allows the private sector to do is that now make your loans cheaper than formerly. So going to the domestic credit market to borrow to fund these laudable social initiatives, is not something that.
Okay.
The third alternative, the second alternative is say, okay, mommy, you see my expenditure. expenditure reducing a bit about from reducing the size of government, which is something I want to tell Nana Akufo-Addo that he should think about it. He has to reduce the size of his government because there will be some savings there. A banner or yes, public me feel say he's doing something about government spending. And he said, banner say even after doing that, now you need to say increase taxes. I'm very certain said the average Ghanaian won't have any problems with it. And that is something that he should do. Of course, no, a finance minister, no, he said so many things about making government spending more efficient. And he said, internal this system, no, they put in place. Osha, Auditor General report last year, the sort of wastage in a few public institutions was almost 900 million Ghana cedis. Sure. That could have gone to fund even the free SHS and even partly the building for planting for food and jobs. And these are social initiatives that are about creating jobs for our youth. Otherwise, they find it very difficult to get jobs. If we can become very efficient in our spend, especially in our public institutions, then it means that we can do a lot of saving. Now, the third one is to increase taxes. Now, I think so on Wednesday evening, I got a Mene Efia Pokwa interview, and I don't have any link with government. I don't know what they are trying to do, but me can say the ideal way that the government can raise taxes and not hurt the poor is to target the very rich people. It may make kind say obey to me and come more upper income bracket or increase your more taxes. And that's exactly what they did. Maybe it was a coincidence that what I said was already what they had planned. But it is a good move to go and tax the very rich at this time because you cannot go and tax the poor. In an economy where you are trying to create jobs, and you are trying to get people who share electricity where it is, it was meant for the small enterprises. One-man businesses, tailors, hairdressers, you're from saying, barbers near the na electricity bill, no, it consumes a lot of their input costs. No? The government was trying to reduce that so that it frees them to become productive. It was the rich that we had to go and tax. And I'm happy that this government went to that direction to tax almost basic salary income, 10,000. I mean, basic salary can do 4,000. As a whole PhD holder, mature economics, for university or for any 19th year. With basic salary, do 4,000. Allowances would be salary medical fee and do 5,000. The allowances need to be account. Basic salary about 3.5. It would be account and do 5,000. Inti offer me crass our policy and target me. That means that tax, incomes here very low there. It means that this tax is not for them. And it's talking about members of parliament, ministers, chief executives are almost very high levels of income every month. You know? That's the target. And it's a good policy. So government is going there to tax. Those are the upper income brackets of income flow. No? 2, taxes on cars with higher carrying capacity. In terms of, I don't call them luxurious because there are cars that are luxurious that have an engine capacity that is less than 3.0. Okay. So that is not, I think there's a mix with the luxury and then the engine size. They are talking about cars with engine capacity 3.0 or more. And on many commercial vehicles, which is good. Who are those who buy those cars? The V8 and so on. They are the very wealthy in our society. And it's a good tax to go there into share the direction of these 2 taxes now. It was targeted at the very rich people in our society, which is legitimate. Because you cannot go to the poor man to go and collect the taxes for the poor man.
When you tax the rich in the society to a certain point, they will not be able to expand.
They would expand. They would expand. Of course, I mean, you are talking about income taxes. Inti say me a businessman, now me only business, now me 12,000 a month basic salary. I'm paying my income tax. It has nothing to do with my capital that I'm doing business with. If I'm working and a company is paying me 20,000 as my basic salary, 35% of 25% of it is being taxed away. It is very legitimate. In most economies, when you have challenges with your budget and you need to raise revenue, the first group of people you need to look at, those who can pay. You make your taxes very progressive. So the higher the income you earn, To whom much is given, much is expected. Until you pay more. So it is very legitimate. I don't have any problems with it. Okay. Now, the issue that has come up has to do with the value-added tax, whether it's increased or not. Now, our value-added tax has been built in two ways. Your former tax in 12.5 in VAT in Ankasa. Now, to fund Get Fund and then to fund our national health, we impose an additional 2.5 and 2.5 to make it 17.5.
Okay.
Inti, my more example, say me two brodo na me koto flour 100 cedis. Na se VAT also me tua 117.5. Inti 17 cedi 50 pesos no, and no co government no as tax.
Okay.
Now me be two brodo no, na brodo ni cost 200 me charge VAT also no be 35 cedis. It is at 35 and me as a producer me tell me 17 cedis 50 pesos now me tua on the flour no. Now me the 17 cedis 50 pesos now cano asan akoma government because the value added tax is a consumption tax, not a producer tax. And the producer need tua for his input now or turn output new year. Scado benya no but the input now go tua for VAT no, not the akana koma government. And all of this since our 5% na call Get Fund the National Health Insurance no are embedded in it. Okay. But this is what the government has done. Very smart move. Omu yi sa 5% ni fee VAT maintain a VAT at 12.5, which is the case anyway.
Okay.
And then leave these two taxes as levies on their own. So this is what will happen. So me got top flour 100 cedis now. May you 12.5 as VAT as a producer and pay 5% as a levy for the Get Fund and then the National Health Insurance. So me be two brodo no. Now me turn to 200. I'm going to charge a VAT of 12.5, which is going to be 25 cedis. And then I'll take only 12.5 instead of 17.5 now. Maybe 12.5 now, I'm for VAT no, for the flour no. And then send the rest of the money to government. But government will also collect 5% on the output.
Hey.
Which formally, you know, nanka embedded in their producer and the final because no which so what it means is say there's a 5% be a government not Gia or Gino at the producer point time auto flour producer into minty. Now the question to ask is then producer base has Canadian. It depends on the type of product now on say product now to no two price muna demand because so low affect your profit. That's a producer in economics a catch say offer our tax so that you can maintain your profit. Ocean all they'll do is to increase the price slightly. But you see,
you
see, it is just a marginal increase. And the reason why I think some more years and say also more announces more increasing VAT that affect your expectations. To be sure so be started to because you see at VAT. So the smart move was to say, look, we have not increased VAT. And they are not affecting expectations. And for the producers, no, it will depend on the type of good. Whether they're increasing price by 5% and increasing price by 5%. Oh, it depends. Offer telcos, for instance. Now there's competition in terms of attracting consumers. Now, of course, increasing the calling card now about to not 5%. They imagine now, I don't pay it. They will not necessarily.
Ko Dubai and China ko fa niam ba ya ono onhwe no wo magina ya wo kan ha yo
and I make chance say
you man say okoye no 5% bi akoshimo.
By all means it to increase prices. That's what we should know. I mean, if the MPP says that it's not going to increase price, it's not true. It's going to increase price, but the impact of that vis-a-vis an increase of the main VAT no will be minimal, saying increase VAT no. So it's a very smart way of going about it. What is important to note, we hope, sir, the government GG's revenue, what they have projected to use the money for should be used for. Now, apart from this, in one area now, we have said it to this government over time, I feel, sir, it will always be a problem for them is the funding of the free SHS. Look, it is a good policy. Most of the East Asian countries now, as a 1960, offer Taiwan, South Korea, you were the same level. No? The reason why they were moved so fast, they paid attention to education. Because when you have a highly skilled labor force productivity increase, attractive foreign direct investment money because your labor force is skilled. But as you are able to develop your economy because you are able to grow your economy faster, and that is what the East Asian Tigers did. And the free SHS policy in here, a very good policy. Ever since I've been here, that's one of the best policies I've ever had in this country. But the funding is the issue. Now, there's no reason why parents or school were international school, some of your private basic schools here, almost thousands of dollars fees for the basic level. Those parents can afford to pay at the secondary school. So what this government needs to do is to discriminate. You can't discriminate. Subsidy in the market, it's not useful. Why do we give subsidy? You must subsidy because a deprive you from accessing education. So what you do is this. You give them a subsidy for them to be able to access education. So subsidy now, it doesn't make any difference to us. So what the government has to do is to make sure, say, parents don't tell them that they should voluntarily pay. Parents and we know the parents who can pay. You can just look at the basic school and Kwarani fee banner to give you a hint. Say the parent who has sent his child to Anagana International, maybe $4,000 a term. Now the neighbor secondary school next call about for the whole year and do even $1,000. That parent can afford. You don't need to give that parent that subsidy. It will free some space for the government so that the amount of expenditure for education, I'll give you a reason why. Last year, government is spending almost 240 million Ghana cedis on the free SHS. Okay. Not a peso went into the infrastructure. Into Usha, they didn't expand the schools so that they could take it on more, because once you make it free, you have a whole lot of people who want to enter. And if, because of lack of facilities, it went to me, Ama Obia entire, then what was the essence of the policy? This year, they are going to spend close to 500 million on the free SHS. There is nothing that is coming out of that expenditure according to Osha breakdown, Minister Dema. It's all to pay fees, to build more beds, but not to expand the capacity of the schools. Osha President Mama schools are starting here. Are we continuing building those schools? Because we need to expand the infrastructure. Until Naka parents a bit me chia omu chia. Naka government menya some resources Naka committed to the free SHS to build on infrastructure.
Now, as a parent in a bit me chia now or J above 10,000. The base salary near 10,000 to which me chia. You are taxing them more. I didn't say no concern about the
maybe call private school. On your maybe 10,000. Okay. But I can afford to pay fees at the secondary school. Okay. So those are the parents that I'm talking about. Those that collect above 10,000, smart. They would not tell you that because the taxes have increased by the margin of 10%, they cannot pay fees at the secondary school. No. We should be very realistic in our expectations and confront the fact as it is. If we need this country to develop, we need to make sacrifices. And especially those of us who, maybe by divine or intervention or whatever it is, we are getting more income, we should be prepared to sacrifice to pay more. The other bit I didn't hear from the minister, and I was very disappointed, is property rates. You see, there are a lot of properties who Kroma. Property rates at Dwaso every year. It's next to nothing. Yesterday I was on City FM and I discussed the budget. They went around Accra. At Dabraka, people pay 500 cedis for properties in Dabraka where there are shops in those properties and share amount of goodwill or mojia, millions of cedis. They pay only 500.
Private residence.
No. Some properties some their business. Sure. Oko chokwa. Properties are low income area, 5 cedis per house. Now look at the houses look at the way Accra is expanding. Go to Kumasi, go to our major cities. Look at the way it's expanding. Look at the number of houses that are being put up. If we can increase property rates and aggressively pursue property owners to pay, because this is a mobile platform, all you need to do is register that property, give the property a number, and say, look, you can pay your property rates on this mobile And the money goes to government. This is a source of revenue. Government need to pursue about bringing more revenue. At times, you don't even need to tamper with some of these taxes. Roadworthy. Makota VA Tabacuma, me turn almost $160,000. Me drive your car, me economic road ready certificate. Every year, about 200 250 cedis. Every car and over 70 cedis. Why can't we pay more for roadworthy? So these are taxes and levies that we can get a lot of revenue from if we aggressively pursue the collection of those taxes. So I was expecting them to say that, look, they're increasing property rates. In the meantime, we are going to go around every district, earmark districts into sections, and then go and revalue all those properties, and then charge property rates that will bring in enough revenue. Because you see, me call school or UK, me real school, month and me real school now, the following month, not cancel for us and then me cancel tax because on more data I know say, oh, a boy we ni PhD. This is here a boy student view. The following month, because me be fear now me cancel tax the whole time. And it was about £1,200 a year. I'm telling you, about £1,200 a year. Into me a student I maybe me PhD no. I'm going to say maybe by all means me be juma. Into the poverty, the council tax about. That is a sort of database we need to build in this country and pursue property owners because council tax no one you and no one I'm fire beans they call and one of the roads near there. Into a banner, we are funding the social services that we enjoy directly, and because we know those services, you know, and my life here is your mind, we are willing to pay. So that is what the government needs to do, and not only pursue. Of course, I mean, okay, say income 10,000 above, and it's going to affect them. Yes, but in an economy like this, where we are not pursuing those other taxes, no, the legitimate people you have to go to are those who have more. So that is the situation. So we need
more, we take more.
Sure, we take more. So we need to aggressively pursue some of these taxes now. We are not collecting, because if we collect it, we'll get enough tax revenue. And then if we do the free SHS in phase in terms of free, you know, say revenue is not a revenue, you do also. Then we say okay, more wholesale, I know so. But this time wholesale is not going to help. I mean, we said it. Say, politics. We look at the situation, analysis. No, the bill alone from the free SHS would not allow this government to do a lot of things. Osha, on one of the pages, you know, Minister Neka is more about capital expenditure. So from domestically financed capital expenditure, an economy that you want to expand production, your focus should be on capital expenditure. Because 3 years ago, the IMF warned NDs for Omokakoji loans. Said, look, we only allow you to go and take a loan if the loan is going to go into capital expenditure and not to consumption. So I was sad when the minister reduced the capital expenditure from domestic sources, finance from domestic sources, and rather see an increase in wages and salaries. I'm not too entirely happy about that. So I think that we need to be very careful, because we need to consolidate gains on my year so far. No? Look, the MPP has done well. If you look at the macro indicators, good. Budget deficit is declining, inflation is declining, interest rates are declining in the economy, debt to GDP ratio decline. These are the sort of things that investors look at before they come into the economy. But how do we consolidate them? We need to make sure that we put in place policies. You're better explaining the average Ghanaian, so that when we come to them, we are collecting taxes from them, we are being efficient at our spending. I'm sure that every Ghanaian will support it. After all, one will benefit from National Health Insurance. Maybe register because I think that I don't need it.
Yeah.
Sure. So I don't need it to be registered. I mean, sure. It is all for those who really need it. At times, just paying 50 cedis could make a difference between life and death. So those are the people that these social interventions are meant for. And it's not about NDC MPP. It's about Ghana. We've got to let our politicians understand that corporate Ghana into the it's not about me and me. So yes, if Ghanaians voted for it, they wanted you to come and change the bad things that were being done and make them good. So you don't necessarily have to take credit for it. What do you want to leave Ghana in before, if you leave power, is that look, me 2 Ghana, not Ghana or 2 cities, make a Ghana or 50 cities. That is the story that you should tell Ghanaians. You shouldn't say, oh, me buy me. So I was not too comfortable about the comparison now minister here. But of course, they are politicians, and at times they want to take a swipe at each other, and so they come up with those things. But all said and from what happened yesterday, and I think that is good for this country. We should embrace it and look at the way we go forward with this intervention.
Okay then, Pacho, Airtel Tigo Akambum. Se bibia ekoso yi pa de obeyi nyina ne se obenya abotrene adaje na uyusu eno de obekasa saa se bonus no so yede ma na yede che wo de wosem no kopa cha kwa na fashem na twa credit kit we bia guso wo na okro no Airtel Tigo one big family. Onabaka
yo that's it. I'm say Dr. Akasa na if you can say omo politics this time to use professors that near di na o no na politics even in their submissions near there no e say enu na ha Ghana because oh yes yeah politics ya bomb a divided country no into wo ye wo be side na me ya de kura na onka even doctor of economics say there were two ways every economic theory bia which mean ye for or against obo se be no so support this government obes keyword na ma afeva
no I want to make it, you see, economics is not two sides.
Exactly.
Into show time about me what opposition as if you play politics with economics the indicators will expose you.
Yeah,
right. Osha at this time we're eating because now the thing is in a sense he has to manage it.
It's coming.
So why eating into a chess economics, or one side, but it doesn't have two sides.
Yeah,
now only I never call politics more we are funny. I'll tell you a story.
Tell me.
The Ghana decided to signing economic partnership agreement. Maybe Pierre Yamia, it was on trade, and it was on issues about economic partnership agreement and EU, ACP countries, the trade relations over time. And my supervisor, he was one of the experts of those. Now, I was one person who told Ghanaians, say, it is a good thing if Ghana signs it because there was no reason why we shouldn't sign the EPA. Only my is here. In number for our MPP, or our normal flow, oh, Casaban go for to do now. Jai. Then this for oh, boss. And the Yankona. Training and call for na kakanya manager. When I'm saying no, in academia, I was just saying it's as it is. Mufu sir, I'm not going to be partakers of it. In now for MP, me catch my info. The Pakwa initial the first EPA in 2007 was Alan Chamantin.
That's right.
So you guys started it. So what is the they will keep me more. In the politicians there, I won't tag in. Wait. People can catch them say, oh, I don't know opposition lecture now because party or power, can't near ma. When so abandoning so party about, you're also doing the same. It's because I'm being consistent. And the honorable, your process be on politicians. On Jomini, Ufa press our jamba force or your top economists, but on only a politician. And you are different from Yama. I am friends. Yamba name translating Samson at Mr. I do Casa.
Oh, I'm not referring to you specifically. By your mind, I wish that time, young papa Nana Adudankwa opposition. No Cassi Sikana Wahano. And professors, nay, Dr. C, almost reference, Yabotre, Scano, any hosa. You need to generate it. Emra. Yeba pa ba omia e ka say taxation a lazy man's approach and professors of law economics near dem ka say there be when you go there you will tax and now more tax here the same people will come back and argue say you cannot do without taxation and then baby ana because when NDC was in power no more taxes. No, these people were criticized. Say taxation. No, it is not the right way to go. Your production, which is right, but why I say ne, common produce near tax, near justify, and then I am not against taxation. But my taxing nipanwa, my brother, this country no, I don't think say we are on the right path now. Oh, tax nipan already we are poor, and then you are taxing us. Now government is efficient. We are not efficient managers of the taxes. And Scan should be in the hands of the people. No people may manage. Now, how do you tax? Yes, or taxing no diamo free SHS ya be common. He was saying say free SHS the best policy any government has ever initiated. But we never say Mahama ne dina no osisi no. See yenye community day schools. Near education free. Nobody is saying no good. But mass production are free SHS. And at the same time we are saying so, and they say no and can discriminate. Who discriminate and free SHS? So why should we call it free SHS? See and discriminate Nesika for no betumetria umuntia. Na say poor people no kwa. It is not free SHS.
I don't think so.
Contradiction with
no.
Abwana yetimi aso.
Captain Smart, if you can go back, Emre started free SHS. Can you recollect in some Bekan say in the US, not even in the US, and when you have mass production, so Bianco school free. I said it here. Asian Tigers have worked in Asia. Oh, yo, okay. Now, Asia have worked there for many years. There is nowhere school on block or Bianco school free. No, but what they do, they say, there was school see, Oma produce schools in Bebre. Obia Twiko. Oh, Koronko da school ho. Unko da ho nidi in nom. Na abayo ho. That is the difference at a woman. And America at that time, the American Education Committee ho. It will share bill near banner. There is no capital expenditure. Now, Biako school ya a dine yes in where are they going to go? Into education, I didn't one answer. That's all we are talking about. Me chrome day. We said, ye, I was a DC and EAC. As soon as more so. When it came to the crunch, you know, a democratic boom, and maybe tell studio can once them say that is not the right thing to do. Now, so the futures didn't school died here. Why don't we build all these things? Near we are community day schools, or be a abrochi, or be an work at the school. Now, yet no, we pick a bus, no work school, upon Waba. Lunch a crown US, a demand, a discriminating. Would you above some level? I enjoy. My daughter is a medical doctor. No name last one it or call SHS because she's taking some threshold no. Or go to the lunch. So this is what we have been saying. Now in the school dynasty ho. No asakro fogum na hwe biom da. If that is where we are going to education here. To say the Ghana will be education here. Everybody accepts, everybody knows. So nobody should tell us this. But education here, you know. Now, in the end, no, which children are we going to produce? What sort of education are we going to give them? And to me, I say, if because of that, now by taxi, people now their side here, you are robbing Peter to pay Paul. We will say poor people never suffer more. They say price there because they are going to suffer. The rich, no, they are on cannot. Now price is here because so poor person now, if you are tax now, they are born or no, than home become more. We are not against all these things, but as some year can and someone more and they say, yes, President, if we very fair. So if you know taxation is good, why did you criticize? And then the why is side about power. Now about power we are now the same roots, no, and now about
I think say. You can say taxes on last year was good because social tax on it was targeted at the producers. Because when you want to generate employment, it's all making sure say producers do not suffocate under taxes. It's not good taxes. Financial services tax, it was a bad tax.
All right, I know.
If you look at some of the import duties,
I agree with you.
Sure.
I agree with
since here taxes here by majority of the tax measures is targeted at the rich people, which is good.
Okay.
The only interventions we now listening. I'm not saying anything against what, but just to break them down. Offer increases in taxes never bad to the poor now. I'm saying that they are marginal increases. It really depends on the type of product that a producer sells. Some ton product not have 5% increase now, but no.
Negligible.
Negligible. I'm not going to worry myself because it might influence my profit. In economies, there are free goods be saying elastic, it be elastic. In elastic, the end there, two price man affect too. Elastic one, oh yeah. Whoever is about falling, 5% when yes, KBR. Maybe I dare me turn 100. I met on 105 now. So 5% between me at if man. oh, I'm in 100 and I'm keeping my customers. So it is not going to have that serious impact. Say and come to VAT and Casa Kosroa. You see that the expectations that people will have, no,
it will be much different.
Precisely.
But honorable, question. This issue, sir, yes, Bamia said, even yesterday we were all debating. Say we'll move from the era of taxation to production. Now, me pese at the bar from Kakra. May your bar obe worry me. Why was she me boss say, who worry me we are? Who be see a diamami, many baby at that. And to me, worry on who and it's also be see diamami. All of a sudden, my ex-husband, Dr. Ba, say, Bisiana mam kwajima hono. Bank of Wanaba, as Utia. And you may be our mammy 50 mile, and it's a new Ranumaba. When I will my current husband, how would you build a house for me if you have not settled those steps?
So, answer our battle. Oh, yeah, and now the columns there, I don't where you are going to get that money.
My dress come out, why you have to be at the deal?
But be obedient, you don't promise. Say, say, ne be a tia. You are not having the facts in Nana. Don't promise. Because oh, promise it, that's all in your power. You have promised. You can't go back on your words. And you are about your own person who say, Side ye wo. Because okay say, Ebinio, oh, about say no, you will not borrow. Borrow, you not borrow. Enra, you know, Enra. You know the loans are. You come to the paper, me call out. You come to far or that paper. Loans are Enra buy over 1 billion.
Cedis.
US dollars. Yes, Enra. Enra Aba yeba approve. And these are the things I may patch say. What change you know? Now cause loans need there and yet. Oh, by how many loans they say yaji? I will go to Awoji. Now do you blame the person now office 1.5 years? 1.5 years, I count 2.5 years old. Now will you continue to blame the previous person say why you no? The problems are there. More can we say taxation. Doctor, okay, the first taxation was
recycling the same statement. Taxation.
I don't want some yeka. If something you did was right, only you nuisance tax. If it was right, I will say no. Things have improved because 1.5 years. Me share villages so me baby me one. People are crying. Standard of conditions, no standard of living are follow. People cannot buy. Market ubokono enyadwuma. These are the realities. Yes, young politicians who power amanfosua and to them say all these economic theories here can elastic need yes, but the common man you don't know the bottom line what is on the ground. You bet you want GDP, yes, you bet you want inflation rate, you bet you want, but on the ground petrol prices have quadrupled. Petrol prices. No more complaining. Let me exaggerate my point. And they say, tell my politician. US dollar.
Now it was 15 cedis. And now it's 20. Is it 24?
Yes.
15
to 24.
24. Yes, a double.
Yes, check.
And I will.
That's 15 cedis.
Gallon per gallon.
Per gallon.
Per gallon.
Yes, per gallon. Yes.
15 cedis. 15 cedis.
Yes.
Gallon.
Yes.
That's not true. That's not true.
No, my point is because of fuel prices are deregulated, so it has nothing to do with government.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with government.
Yeah. So it has everything to do with the oil prices of the world market.
Okay. And the dollar rate.
Matiwas here.
It's not just a doctor.
No, against Munu now. But it's
because so Dr. Baumia all can only say external forces, any dollar rates, and effective fuel price. No, you knew and you use it. Say dollar, a CD, petrol, a cost. So now if you come out, you don't come and tell us say it's external forces. Now NDC war, now external forces, not our control over data. No, we should come out and say US dollar. Oh, listen, you are not controlling the program. US dollar. Just no manka. Also a bet now dollar you call. Now they say so.
Police in the
you know what they are saying is the rate of change.
No, the rate of depreciation.
No, the dollar and the rate of change, say NDC and there could have been more. Say no more. How do you know? Oh my, and maybe why I can only attack you on no. What they are doing is all right. Finally, bottom line, and they say, are things improving to the ordinary man? When them who say no, things are getting worse. Then on the ground, me from the village just last week. When was Wednesday? Now people are crying. Fertilizer, I must say, you didn't want engine. Now they have to buy 80 cedis per bag.
Ah.
Oh yes, 80 cedis per bag.
Because 45.
No, 80.
80.
80.
Nana boy said the bus.
Me and Tom.
Hey, Papa Yami, we are so young. No,
fertilizer.
They were buying it. Please,
my brother.
Now they say what you say out and what they buy. I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer. Me say, hey, me sunya me the Bible. You call Jura and Nanato. And come on, farmers. I'm so 120, 150. Ejura. Me say before MPP came to power. How many have been punto? Where was them? Alice honorable. Toda. Who say me who here a drew maybe? But I think say in all the things we do, we should acknowledge God. Yentimi massa politics intimidating to us.
Oh, my brother.
As a man, okay. Boss, you know, my time, I'm you don't quote, make a statement MPP for one Canada, I will debate. Why on this self can Dr. Abomia say tax who here? Abba. Are we not people who believe that there is God? Abba.
Can I go ahead?
I go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
I'm going to ask all of us.
I come 1 minute. Okay, my main fan 5 minutes now. Kind of man. What can I say?
What do you mean now, man?
Okay,
it's not fair. No. Maybe what can I say? Mama can be, please. Man, yes, I know. Adeba Ghana. I will see a year. Or no professionals say ye the courage and avoid the cowardice control. Say who nien kanokre. Robbing Peter to people. Saying campo aside they say their people. Young Robbie any. Na mo de mo Robbie mo jisika na ekoyo wo yo mene sadanom ni ade disika no basa. Please can I finish?
Rich Hospital.
Please, Jadidi now come patcho. Honorable Judge, I respect you. Stop it.
The SHS.
What can some men come as
the he blocks.
Honorable Winnie, Mamenka Vincho. The only meeting here can God will judge all of us for it. God will forget. I feel the Ujane. I try to come as please. Honorable
blocks in your
so you not let me talk.
Yes,
Honorable, don't wait. Can you respect yourself? Can I talk, please? Who free parliament? I better respect. MP, yes, MP, behave yourself. Don't do that.
Normally,
what he's doing is very bad. Is that what I did? No, is that what I did? My dear Mwaka say we obey. Okay, Mamen Kasa, please.
You block Rich Hospital.
So can't you
share a university hospital?
Okay.
Because I was warning you not to interrupt.
Okay, thank you. You didn't kind, but Umian kind of be a taxation, my production. He never ever said that. Me say, but Umian can say tax collection here, my production.
Was it the move from the era of taxation?
Exactly. All that me tell is a binum nyabadwema or Ghana. Because you need a binum nyabadwema, a biswati o mashada. Yeah, Ghana young Crawfordians, those who are suffering from unconscious incompetence. A big crowd of parliament.
Unconscious?
Yes. Omunim. Your intellectual dishonesty. Omunim so mu diatro. They are not all kind of say, sorry. They be a tax near your production. They be near your exporting your raw materials. And why? Na cocoa near a young process, additional secondary level, and a man and now the car industrialization. See, a jobs. You don't try to misquote people.
Now.
Maybe tell me about I say a hochire. Me say a question about Cope. Menka say Ghana hochire niya. Na obia no ontimi fa ba ontua ba ACHS and yetua ma no. A hochire conform. Obia nursing school. Onya allowance into a jati afie bo adwama na yetua osako school no. A hochire conform. E dey asem na okay livelihood. Look ni nya increase. Menka say a hochire ni ho. Na say a hochire ho mpa. 8 years na mu jaka. Now, man, 1.5 years, and you're here, please, let us be honest with God and man MPP enye so abofo ya fairly kakra menka se de ai bia ye na de bonkum ni fa boma NDC kra de wo NDC na bia no kra ha nyame be punish mo be bokro no mo be wi ade mo di o maye wu hwesika oh please hey boss nyame be busa boss mo na mo bokro no na mo twa sika ma media please ma men kabas oh me pa choma men kasa na de ene so fe NDC ba so ATS no o de opa ko check Cocoa is coming 1 year 8 years MPP 8 years gold omunya MPP omunya sikafi oil ye nya bi omo bobo see over 100 billion opa check from education to health next time offer any yemfa developmental program metro ade papa yi kaso kasa kama o say MPP aban ya ade ensam ya kan nemom your policies papa obeka say tax na no your papa say and then
papa schools
say housing scheme ya be housing scheme obi oye adwuma aban ne bank be ka bom ama wasisi adan 10% per year e bin see that the policies na bi no say oh please patrol the way ni jai me patrol the way na
don't come in
things are improving yes but anyway things are really improving. Ghana for nyina nim say niam ekoso. Ne edancha community day school and this one ya na o mama kaseti. O ma bon papa ya member sebeka. Opa akonu edu biase. Yes community day school millions of Ghana cedis. A forest if me say opa ne into kanko. I want to finish Asante region.
Ya fa bus school.
Eh na the community ya fa kai. Na the community essence anything. Na won crop for best road.
What's the school?
What's the school? Really my dear ba ko areho.
Obi abenanti.
Areas we masi enkura na ho no population size o kan nyina bam kura no 2000. So the capacity 5000. And see ewura ma wunya campon ko. Esiwura community school. And this one we born any propaganda no minim. Oh. Because unko see school and see room after 10-15 years school ntimi nyama na si ho na sabe etu see ya dai musi ya dai una de kontu obi asa ade 1 cedi and this 100 cedis when parliament buses na dey on under me masro me see the document mbe obesu 33 seater bus 33 small bus no ba ko $111,000 insurance ni bibia nka ho
munchi won
na esi abachi mo na mo da bia ba mo nem
na kro no
mo bedam simple when NDC TV arrangement abai tricycles ya to amasada no mama third company abe a year bresa masro say or crap no ko fa abai de no say increase prices papa jade wo ka no me obia oni mama me say abai me the document in Bible
Fransanka dem we ya to dada
I was sada na me masro any papa company akwa over supply tricycles Papa, we see these are documented. And this is crown on Yan Kayo. And I may say, Media, what we didn't win him. Young person be here free among more papa and another so. We are my second. Money, finance ministry, I could 30 million buses, and the cast a half payment with my country. Only on minus contracting, it won't try as a judgment debt. When my DNDCI, at DNDCI, and a second gun in Libya, and me be money, said in America, Elijah and Elijah, no more who at DNDCI can a magu a quantity to go back to NDC. Hey, I don't tell my brother. Let's talk about serious. And this chrono, the whole women who be that. Only a say on the Omidin Trono. Only a crop for first class from beginning to the end. They can never change. 21st century politics. Jamaica showing some documents in my bro. A plus a year, we say 33 seater bus. A cocanisca cash for 4.6 billion. Boss 33 seater bus. 33 seater item can't get this item back 70,000 Ghana cedis where you must talk economies of scale o ma da bebre da fe kra na e you back to insurance back to so me the people na bebro these are the people that are talking
me that say
mo wi ade we na do apa ya ni am kakaka o so man ma ade na mo wi sika no amanu ba emre
ade ba ko eno a ba ya me de akwan government aka say
number cho we de me time man 1 second
Nana
do see discussion. Me pacho Ghana, badwuma bia ni see discussion. But how to manage the money? Yanti gold so, yanti diamonds, yanti bauxite so, yanti cocoa so. Yati ni nyina so, but to manage it well, and was see ya buy your best system. and change is a process. And tina yes samuno. Yanti sika so. Wan kasa yate 1 billion cash paper and on the tisi so.
Adeba kwa no mid-year review.
Nyamisha obia. My friend boss.
Ghana using the box site.
Oh, Jawasel.
Ghana using
so for boss and them misro ma mitumi nyame number.
Oh la yes what the bedroom microphone.
There is none like you. Jehovah, you are the most high. Jehovah, you are the most high God. Nyame God is alive. Nyama tro and the bosom and the poor pine. Never.
Ghana a butter bauxite to build roads. Now butter of bauxite to build roads and say yeah, my Chinese company have a mining bauxite. Now first tranche of scanner be Fimabano that be building roads. Almost see a lot of roads. Mr. Abanes making sure that our roads normal. Let's say we use bauxite. Sikano de air roads, so they should go ahead and do those roads. I mean, next year and now 2 years, our roads in the best pay and budget move. So we really want to see a difference in what is going on. And we're making sure, say, roads not wearing value for money. And you say road about 20 million, about trying to go to 100 million. And Ghana for good. And I'm now you're making sure, say, in the construction of those roads, we are employing Ghanaians to give them jobs so that we give them income. So it means that what we need to look at, I say making sure, agreement ever sign with Chinese companies don't see roads, no. They are not going to bring their labor here. And as much as possible, whatever inputs that they need for the construction of the road should be procured within our domestic economy, because a bit creating employment, a bit expanding the economy, and at the same time we get the roads from our boutside. So that is what I want to caution this government on. The sort of new things that are in the mid-year review. Now, guys, all my inquiry discuss here, no, rather than policy.
Star Assurance Company Limited, AdomOnline.com, Amanak Real Estate, Cindy Rice, GCB Bank, your Bank for Life, and Cabell Vital Rich. Woman is fast near. Doc, I am promising you, the next time you do, baby, I am for politician. Bianca.
My friend, your politics.
Stephen Amwane, Honorable Peter Kwachaka, and Dr. Ebo Texan, Nabeboye. Happy birthday, Nkoma Kevin Kwao Dankwa, Free Sister Love Butcher Tema, Community 2. I'll see you show happy birthday, son. Sooner Esther Safo, Dakuman Junction, from your daughter Anita. Anita in Banks from Kofodia.